Hi guys, look, here's Jasmine. Now today me and Jasmine want to talk about Stirling Hot Air Engines. Alright Jazz? She's not really interested, but you know, she wants some more meat, don't you, and some dreamies. But look over here, we've got a little hot air engine. Here it is, it's whizzing around at the moment. So basically these little engines came about in the early part of the 19th century. A guy called the Reverend Robert Stirling, who was a Church of Scotland minister, obviously a pretty clever guy, obviously knew about physics and all that sort of thing. He came up with some ideas and he was the first one to kind of put it into action, I believe. Don't quote me on this. I mean, I've kind of looked this up a bit. I've always been interested in these sort of things. But there was another guy called Ericsson. There was the Ericsson hot air engine from a guy from Norway, I think he was. But this guy, the Reverend Robert Stirling, did manage to get a patent up in 1816. And basically how these work, as I'll just show you quickly, that's just a cup of hot water in there. I mean, I think it would run if you put ice in there. It's about the temperature variation. Basically, air that's repeatedly heated and cooled in a cylinder with the resulting expansion and contraction are used to move a piston and produce useful mechanical work, basically. That's what it boils down to. I kind of looked that up. That's not my own words. I'm not clever enough. But that's basically what's happening is heat is being cooled and the heat is cooled and then it causes expansion and contraction and causes that is generated into a rotary motion through these pistons. You've got a bigger piston there and another little one there. Maybe that's where the hot air goes and then it cools off in the smaller piston. I'm not sure actually. If anyone clever person there can give a better explanation, that'd be brilliant. But I got this little model for like £21. I've got a few of these, but this is a really good one. This one, it's a bit hit and miss, isn't it? But this is a particularly good one. It's really whizzing round, this one. I'll just stop it a minute. If we just stop it, there we go. You can see there's the bigger piston there, and you've got the little piston there on a crank. Just get it going again and give it a little flick. It starts up very easily, very smooth. This is obviously made in China. You've got to hand it to the Chinese. They're very good at making things. And for £21, hope it's not been made by a child in slave labour. Hopefully not. But it's beautiful, beautifully made little model actually. Got it on eBay. Came ready assembled. The last couple I got, you had to put them together. This one's a smaller model, but yeah, it was already assembled and just sat it on the cup of hot water, or you get it on a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, and away it goes. Very, very nice, isn't it? Nice little model. So yeah, these could be a useful power source. I mean, I don't know if any commercial ones are made nowadays, but if you've got a supply of hot water, maybe from like geothermal springs, because obviously it's expensive to heat things up. So if the heat is already generated by volcanic or, you know, like geothermal springs, you could use these to power things. So I think even the big ones that were made never produced a huge amount of horsepower. But for something that requires a low horsepower to power it, these are a very useful little device, a very useful motive power. So yeah, maybe they can run these in Cornwall. Cornwall's got like a few geothermal springs. So there we go. Anyway, there you go, that's it really. The Stirling Hot Air Engine. Very quiet as well. Just hear it. Anyway guys, I hope you're all well. It's September the 21st today. I just turned 55 years of age. Just watching Endeavour on the TV, and I've got Jasmine here. We're going out for some fish and chips a bit later. Anyway, over and out for now. Bye.